Okay, let's go through all the questions solution posted today. Okay, the question 1 is, suppose k is an integer such that this equation has no real roots and this equation has two distinct real roots. Okay, so if there are no real roots, so we know the condition for that is discriminant is less than 0. Okay, so discriminant in this equation will be b square. B square means k square is minus 4ac. 4a is 2 and c is 2, so this will be 4 into 2 into 5 is less than 0. Okay, so k square is less than 20. 4 5 20 60, 4 2 8 8 5 40, sorry 40, so k square is less than 40. So now we easily know that k will range, so this is a square, so this will start from minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this will range from minus 6 to 6, k will range for. Okay, now it is given that this equation has two distinct real roots. Now the condition for two distinct real roots is discriminant is greater than 0. Okay, so in this case it will be b square will be k minus 5 square greater than 4ac, as we did over here. Okay, 4ac is a is 1, c is 1, so greater than 4. Now what we'll do is we'll plug in k's from here and check. Okay, see, since this is already a negative quantity, so if we take another negative x, it will easily be greater than 4. Okay, so these all quantities will easily satisfy. Okay, same for the 0 case as well, 0 will easily satisfy. Now 1 if we take 1 minus 5 is 4 square. 4 square is greater than 4. Okay, possible. So 2 we take, 2 minus 5 is 3 square, 9, possible. 3 if we take, 3 minus 5 is 2 square. 2 square greater than 4, 4 greater than 4, no, not possible. And later on these values won't satisfy. Okay, so these all are gone. So how many values? 6 over here, 7 8 9. So 9 is the answer to this question. That's it. Now question number 2, the best question of the today. Best, what to say, means the, yeah, whatever you say. Okay, Arun drove from his home to hostel, okay, at 60 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour. Let the distance be x. Okay, so time taken will be, distance is x and speed is 60. Okay, but while returning from his home, he drove halfway along the same route. Okay, so halfway means x by 2 at the speed of 25. Okay, so time will be distance into speed, distance upon speed. So x by 2 is distance and divided by distance is 25. Okay, divided by time, speed, my bad, this will be time. Okay, and then took a bypass road which increased his driving distance by 5 miles. Okay, so remaining x by 2 he traveled, x by 2 was left, but 5 miles increased, so now the distance is x by 2 plus 5 remaining. Okay, which allowed him to drive with 50. So more distance will be x by 2 plus 5 and speed in this case will be 50. Okay, so 50. Now this is the time in this case, case 2, and this is the time in case 1. Okay, now given that this time difference is 30 minutes, 30 minutes is given, and 30 minutes is nothing but 30 by 60 equal to 1 by 2 hours. Okay, so this difference is 1 by 2. Okay, now let's subtract. This is x by 50, this is x by 2 plus 5 by 50 minus x by 60 equals 1 by 2. Let's multiply 60 into 5, 300 both the sides, 30 both the sides. Okay, so this will be 6x, this will be 6x by 2, so this will be 3x, and this will be 6 5 30 minus 5x equals, this will be 15. Okay, if there is, oh, this will be 300, no? So this will be 150. Okay, so on this we'll solve 9 minus 4x equals 120, so x equals 30. Now the question is, then the total distance traveled by him. Total distance traveled by him is x over here, so 30 over here. Now while returning back, he travels 5 more, so this 30 plus 30 plus 5, 65 is the answer to this question. Done. Now let's come to question number 3. Out of the shirts produced in a factory, 15% are defective. So suppose the total to be 100x. Okay, now 15% are defective means 85 are correct, so defective 15x, defective 85 are correct, and 20% of the rest are sold in the domestic market. Okay, so 20% of the rest, so 85 is left, and of this 20% is 17x, okay, are sold in the market. If the remaining itna, okay, so this much is remaining. So total we had 100, 15 defective, 17 sold. So what's left is 32. This is 32 minus 100 is 68. Okay, 68x, and this is given us 2 as 8840. So this is 8840. So 100x will be how much? 8840 upon 68 into 100. Okay, and on solving we get 13,000 as the answer to this question. Now this is the easiest question of today's lot. Okay, the question is, if a, b, c are three positive integers such that a and b are in the ratio 3:4, so a is to b is 3:4, and while b and c are in the ratio 2:1, so let's write c over here. So this is 2:1. Now we have to equalize this. So for this we'll multiply this equation with 2. Okay, so this will become 4 and this will become 2. Okay, now this is a, b, c. The question is, which of the following is possible value of a plus b plus c? Now see, a plus b plus c, if we say, so this can be written as 3k, 3k, 4k, 2k, because we have to know the ratio sign. So 4, 3, 7, 7 to 9. Okay, so the option must be a multiple of 9. 2, 1, 3, this is not a multiple. 5 to 7 not a multiple. 2, 1, 3 not a multiple. 7 to 9 is a multiple, and the answer as well. Now sorry sir, this is the best geometry, very good geometry visualization question. Sorry. Yes. The base of a vertical pillar with uniform cross section is trapezium whose parallel sides are of length this. Okay. So basically the structure is of like this. This is structure of that pillar. Okay. And the length is given to us. Complete this structure. Okay. This is the pillar. And in the form of trapezium, so this is 10, this is 20, and it is given that the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides, so this is 12. Okay, wait, this particular distance is 12. Okay, and the height of the pillar is 20. So this is the height, this will be the height, so this is 20. Now let's mark what the side. This will be 20, this will be 20 as well, because this is the height. This will be 20 as well, this will be 10, this is 20. Okay. Now what will be this side? This side is basically this right angle triangle. This is 12, and this again is 12. Okay, this much is 10, so remaining this will be 5. So now we can see a triplet, so this will be 13. Okay, now the question is total surface area of the 6 pillars. So let's write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 faces. Okay, first this face. Okay, what is this figure? This you can say this is 20, this is again 13, this is again 20, this is 13. So this is a rectangle. Okay, so area of this will be 20 into 13. Exactly this figure will be made on this side as well. Okay, wait, let me change. This was the first face we did. Okay, exactly this is the same face. This is the same face as well, so its area will be 20 into 13 as well. Okay, now area of this will be how much? This is the length, this is the breadth, so 20 into 10. Okay, now area of this figure will be, this is the trapezium. Okay, so area will be half of sum of the parallel sides is 10 plus 20, so this will be 30, and height is 12, so this is 15, so this area of this will be 15 into 12, and exactly this figure will be the base, the downside here, somewhere here. Okay, that will be exactly the same, so this will also be 15 into 12. Now the last side left is just behind this. Behind this will be this particular part, and the dimensions of that will be, this is 20, this is 20 as well, so this will be 20 into 20. So this sixth face will have the dimension as 20 into 20. Now let's all add them all. 260, 260, 520, 200, 720. This is 15 into 12, 15 into 12, so 2 into 15 into 12. So this is basically 15 into 12 into 2, 30, 360. This is 400. Okay, now let's add them all. 0, 6, 2, 8, 7, 3, 10, 14. 1480 is the answer to this question. That's it. A very good question this was. This is again a good one if you know the properties. It is given that the points 2, 5 are two endpoints of a diagonal of a rectangle, okay? And two ends, and other diagonal has the equation this, okay? So this is the other diagonal and the equation of this is 3x plus c equals y. Now there is a property that rectangles or diagonal where they meet is the midpoint, okay? So the dimension of this will be this plus this, 6 plus 2, 2 plus 6 by 2, comma 5 plus 3 by 2, okay? So this is 6 plus 2, 8, 4, 5, 3, 8, 8 by 2, 4. So if this point lies on this line, then this point should satisfy this equation. So just put this in that. So 3 into x is 4 plus c we don't know, and this is 4 as well. So c equals 4 minus 12 is minus 8 is the answer to this question. That's it. Next one, easy one. If you have done the video which I posted, the multiplying factor, okay? If a seller gets a discount of 15% on the retail price, she still makes a profit of 2%, which means that she has marked up. So the markup factor is, say, the A, and discount is 15%, so the discount factor will be 0.85 and profit is 2%, so this is 1.02, okay? So now you know that 85 into this will be 1.2, so you can use the on-screen calculator. So she has marked up the price by 20%, okay? So now question, which of the following ensures that she makes a profit of 20%? So this is the markup factor. And profit, which of the following ensures means, say, x we take and the profit is 20%, okay? 1.2 again, so x equals 1, which means that she should sell at the same retail price and she will get 20% profit, okay? Now next question, the area of the closed region bounded by mod x plus mod y equals 2. Although you can directly do this with the formula, but still the formula is 4 into n. N is this, 4 into 2 equal to 8 answer, but still we'll plot the graph, okay? Mod s square banega, but still mod x plus mod y equal to, okay? So if this is 0, this can be 2 or minus 2. So 2 or minus 2. Again, if this is 0, wait, I'll erase this. Again, if y is 0, so this can be 2 and minus 2. So again over here. Now you can complete. This is a square. In case you don't know, no worries, we'll find the area of each triangle, okay? So this length is 2, this length is 2, so area will be 1 by 2, 2 into 2. This area of this much area will be 1 by 2 into 2, so this will be 2, okay? So area of this is 2, again this will be 2, this will be 2, this will be 2, so total area will be how much? 2 into 4, 8 is the answer to this question. That's it, done. Now question number 9, good one. Visualization question. A ball of diameter 4 cm is kept on top of a hollow cylinder standing vertically. So this is a hollow cylinder, okay? There is a ball kept. The height of the cylinder is 3, okay, and volume is 9 pi. So 9 pi equals pi r square h. So pi radius is r square and height will be 3. Okay, so pi gets cancelled. This will be 3. So radius is basically root 3. Okay. Now a ball is kept. See, this radius is root 3. Okay. This radius is root 3 and radius of this ball is 2. Now root 3, 2 is greater than root 3, which means that ball will be placed something like this, because 2 is greater than root 3 now. So ball would be little upward. Okay. So say at this point the ball is, okay, this is root 3 and the center of this ball is this. Okay. This will be 4, this will be 2 because its radius is 2. This is diameter, so radius is 2. And this particular length will be 4 square minus 3, so this will be 1. Okay. Now the question is, then the vertical distance of the topmost point of the ball from the base. Okay. So ball is completed like this. This is 1 and this complete distance is 2. Okay. Which means that this much is 1 as well. Okay. And the total height is 3. 1 is removed, so this is 2. Okay. So this much is 2 and this complete distance is 4. So the total distance is 4. Okay. So this 4 plus this 2, this 4, this 2, 4 plus 2 makes 6 as the answer. Now the last one. Suppose log base 3x equals log base 12 y equals a. Okay. So now you compare these two. You can write that log base 3x. So x is 3 to the power a. Okay, now comparing this to this, you can write y as 12 to the power a. So this is we got. Now the question is log base 6g, and g is geometric mean of x and y, so g is basically g equals root xy. Okay, so log base 6 g is root xy. First of all, okay, remove it later on. Okay, so x is 3 to the power a, y is 12 to the power a. Okay, so this basically is 6 to 36 to the power a. Now this root we can remove, because this is nothing but log base 6, this is nothing but 6 to the power 2a. Okay, so this 2a goes out, this is 6 to the power 2a, and this root will make it 2. 36 is written as 6 to the power 2a, 36 to the power a, and now root is written as 1 by 2, so this gets cancelled and a goes out. So this is basically a log 6, this becomes 1, so a is the answer to this question. That's it, done. Hope all the questions are clear now.